Yo, back at you with another episode. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com. Author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. What's really going on, man? We out here. Out here, man. Like, share the video. What's really going on, man? Doing another late night show. Oh, man. What's really going on? A lot of stuff going on out here, socially, politically, financially. You know, everyone has their own problems. And a lot of people think that their problems are unique, but in reality, it's not. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, smash the like button. Yeah, everyone thinks their problems are unique. The only problem is today is people are trying to go at it alone. A lot of dudes they don't fellowship together as much as they used to. And every year it seems like it gets worse and worse. Everyone is kind of I'd say most people. Most guys I know are kind of doing their own thing. You know. Now and of course you always got every guy has at least one, maybe two guys that they get with every once in a while, but it should be better than that. You should have at least 2 to 5 people that you fellowship with. It doesn't have to be all the time, but I mean, I would say at least every 90 days, y'all should fellowship, fellowship, and meet up in some certain type of way. It don't necessarily got to be in person, but it could be over the telephone, could be Skype, whatever. You know, teamwork really does make the dream work. What's up, Gabrielle? A warrior of power. Yeah, teamwork really does make the dream work. You know, I had a wise man told me if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want it to last a long time, go at it with a team. That's what he told me, man. And at the time, I didn't really I had to think about that for like a second. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point because if I go at it by myself, be able to move fast for sure. But I won't have enough support if I go at it by myself, and it probably won't last long. So that made sense. Yeah, smash the like button. You chilling? I hear you, brother. You know, I hear you. But nobody is doing anything massive by themselves. Doesn't happen like that. What you see is you see the person that's out front. Everyone's cheering for him, but the team is behind him. See, that's there's perception, and then there's reality. Now, some people will say perception is most people's reality. Okay, but that's not really how shit really get down. That's not that it doesn't happen like that behind the scenes. See, in America, they want you to feel like you got some God complex. Like one man does it all. I'm a self-made millionaire. No, it doesn't work like that. It don't work like that. You thought I was going in? I don't be going in, man. Do I? Do I be going in every once in a while? Hey, I just be speaking truth, man. Hey, they said truth don't have to be validated. All right? You know? See, here in America, as a masculine man, there's no place really for the masculine man out in society. So what you have to do, you got to create your own little environment, your own little world. If you go to, there's no place for a masculine man at the job. You know that. So where you gonna go? You gotta create your own little world, your own environment. That's just what it is. I mean, if you're a beta dude, oh, you fit in with most of the guys in society. You fit in perfectly. You say just enough so no one gets pissed off. You walk around on eggshells. You kiss women's ass. You tell them what they want to hear. You pay the bills. You kiss the boss ass at work. You don't really stand for anything. Oh, you're a beta dude. You fit right in. Yeah, you're perfect. But on the other side of the coin, if you're a confident dude, you feel good about yourself, you have good morals and principles you stand by, you ain't really trying to kiss nobody's ass like that. You don't really care about how people feel about you like that. Yeah, sure, you might listen, but you be like, hey, that's your opinion. How I feel about myself is more important than how you feel about me. You trying to live your life on your own terms. You're not really getting caught up in what everybody else is saying. If you feel good about yourself, if you like what you see when you look in the mirror, so you're going to rub some people the wrong way. With just that, if you know who you are, you're going to rub some people the wrong way because you're too comfortable in your own skin. And I've had people tell me that directly. I've had people tell me you're too comfortable in your own skin. I'm like, what? How I'm supposed to be? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how else to act. How else to be? This is me. What you see is what you get. My life, my game, my show. That's it. Take it or leave it. You know, I'm not trying to be liked. I'm trying to be respected, if anything. And if that don't work, fine. I'll just leave. That's it. I ain't trying to be validated by people. Nobody at this point. My parents are gone. You know, when my parents passed away, I'm like, oh, it's over now. Shit, it don't even matter. Hey, man. Shit, I don't got nobody to talk to about anything serious, really. I mean, unless we have something in common. But other than that, I'm like, hey, man, shit. I can go all out now. I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't going all out before, but I can really go all out now. So, hey, man. So when my parents was alive, I used to do stuff, then call them afterwards and ask them what they thought about it. But I don't got to do that now. They're gone. I don't have to tell nobody anything. I can just do it. And if people see it, they see it. If not, cool. It is what it is. Yo, smash the like button. And P.S. by the way, if you want to come on, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you have any questions, man, just come on, man. Let's talk about it. Let's see here. Yeah, just click the link. Let's see. There you go. How come that shit does that? That's interesting. How come? Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Yeah, smash the like button. That's interesting how that happens. That's weird, man. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you're gonna have to create your own little world, own little bubble, own little environment today. And it's getting to a point where, well, if it hasn't gotten to this point, maybe where you are, I don't know where you live, but at some point, regardless of where you live at, it's going to get to a point where you're going to have more than one income, because you just can't depend on these jobs. You just can't. You're not going to be able to. I mean, it's already happened where I'm at. I don't know. Maybe you live in the Midwest. Maybe you're on the West Coast or South. I don't know. Or up north. But you just can't depend on one income. You're going to have more than one income. And see, the money gives you more freedom, gives you more opportunity, gives you more time. I know for me, the more money I make, the more opportunities I make, the more freedom I have. I know that much. cutting the grass with headphones and really? That's funny. Yeah, the more money I make, the more opportunities I can create and the more freedom I have. And see, the money is going to help you think. You're going to have more time to think. And that's going to help you create the environment that you want. Because if you're working all the time, you're working 50, 60 hours a week, you're not going to have a lot of time to think. You're going to be burned out after a while doing that shit. And you're probably going to be stressed out. And you got people work. This is like a lot of people, they work from paycheck to paycheck or in between paychecks. They don't really have time to think about anything. They still trying to hold it together. You on that drink, they still trying to hold it together. They on that hamster wheel. I got off that hamster wheel a long time ago. About 10, 15, probably like 15 years. Probably like a little over 10 years ago. I would say I got off that hamster wheel. That shit wasn't working for me. That shit was wearing me out. I'm like, yo, they gotta be a better way than this. This here, this is taking my life away. God damn. This is very stressful at the time. I'm like, yo, this is, sometimes, excuse me, sometimes you might not have a way or see a way, but you're going to have to create a way. That's what I did. Sometimes you got to create your own opportunities. Yeah, sometimes you got to create your own opportunities, man. Kind of weird shit is that? Yeah, every time I get online, I get these crazy email messages. What the heck is that? Uh, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So it's no safe space for a masculine dude in this country. This is why I tell a lot of dudes, get your passport. I got mine. Get yours. Get yours. And look, you're free to do what you want to do, man. You're free to do what you want to do, bro. You're not obligated to stick it out. You're free to do what you want to do. You know, a lot of dudes be like, yo, I'm just trying to stick it out, man. You know, I'm like, you can have your cake and eat it too if you want. Look, you only got one life to live, man. You know, I'm not saying you should live reckless. You should be smart about how you conduct yourself and your business. But you basically do what you want to do, bro. And see, when you start traveling, you're gonna learn like most guys learn. You're gonna see how you really should be treated. And a lot of times, a lot of dudes might not believe how they're being treated when it happens. Now, that might sound crazy, but some guys will say, hey, man, why is she being so nice? Something got to be up to it. Something got to be up. I'm like, no, that's just how some people get down. I've had guys say stuff to me like that. They're like, yo, she's really too nice. I ain't used to this. And that's a problem. See, we've been mistreated so badly over here. When we go somewhere else, either we can't believe it, and sometimes we don't even want to come back over here. I know a lot of guys that have went to places like Colombia, Brazil, uh, Zimbabwe, uh, where else? Australia, Japan, Thailand, uh, where else, man? Where else they left and didn't come back? Mexico. I know guys that went over there and never came back. Or if they did come back, they came back, got all their shit ducks in a row, got everything situated, packed their bags, and left and never came back. They moved over there. And now I understand why they moved. Because it's that feeling of the stress is off your shoulder. It's freedom. That feeling is what guys are. It can be addictive. And a lot of dudes want that all the time, especially if you never had it. It's that feeling of, hey, I can really stay over here. I can really do this all the time. It ain't got to be sometime. It ain't got to be once a year. It ain't got to be once a month. I can live like this all the time if I move here. That's what it is. And when you start meeting other people from other places and form relationships with people, you're never going to see things the same over here ever again. It's never going to be the same. I hate to break it to you. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's never going to, your experience will never be the same. You can never go backwards. You can never go back. Look, I went in the Navy when I was what? 20. And I've never seen things the same since then. And that was over 20 years ago for me. Never. You can't go back. Once you put them magic glasses on, you can never see things the same ever again. The world changes. It's like a paradigm shift. You be like, oh, this is how shit really happens? This how shit really works? Yeah. This is what men expect from their women over here? Yeah. This is what women these how women treat the guys over here? Yeah. This is how people get things done? Yeah. That's how it goes down. That's how it really goes down. You can't go backwards. You can't go back. All those women that you was wasting your time with all those years, you cut them off. You cut them off. You be like, yo, you're just a 5. Worldwide, you a 5. In America, you just a 6 or a 7. It's like you become numb to stuff women say once you come back. You be waiting like, hey, I'm planning my next trip. You won't. Some dudes, man, don't even date women no more in America. They might smash. They don't take women serious no more over here. They every month these dudes are traveling, and they going 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 90 days. Come back for a couple weeks, go back to the same shit over again. And they're doing this in Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, Zimbabwe, where else? Kenya. They're doing it everywhere like this, man. This is the most ever seen people travel that I know personally. It's the most ever seen people travel like this. Now, of course, people always been traveling. I'm talking about the people I know personally. I remember when I was traveling in my 20s, when I was going to these places, man, I didn't see a lot of black people in these places. And even certain places right now, you still don't see a lot of black people. You know, it's like if you go to some place like, say, Thailand, it's rare to see another black person there. Unless they military, but if ain't no military people there, it's rare to see another black person. It's so rare. If you see another black person, you be like, "Hey, what's up?" That's how rare it is. You know. See, you stick out. Well, we stick out in a place like Thailand. Now, of course, some places we don't stick out. We blend in. You know, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Sometimes it's good to blend in. Sometimes it's good to blend in. shit. Yeah, smash the video. Smash the like button. Share the video. Yeah. Hey, yeah, support the Patreon too. You know. Hit the Cash App. Yeah, you know. And by any questions, man, just click the link. You know. Let's talk about it. Let's see. And P.S. And by the way, don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast too. You can find it on iTunes or just Google it. And you can check it out on Shopify and Google and iHeart too. Just Google it. It'll come up. But man, you know, freedom ain't free. There's a sacrifice every man has to make when it comes to being successful at anything. There's no free lunch out here. You're gonna have to let something go for a while if you want to get to another place or another level. Now, see, the problem with a lot of people, with a lot of guys is they don't want to sacrifice anything. They're trying to be like everybody else, but that doesn't work. If you're looking at TV all the time, that you're wasting your time. If you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're wasting your time. If you're trying to fit in, you're wasting your time. You got to go against the grain. You got to do something different. You can't get paid, can't make a lot of money and try to please people all at the same time. That don't work. You know, that don't work. And see, a lot of dudes be like, yo, how do I get the baddest chicks? How do I get the hot chicks? That's how you get the hot chicks. By doing something different. Working on yourself. Trying to be the best you can be. Creating your own little environment. Having some standards about yourself. Focusing on your craft. That in itself is going to that's going to radiate out to more people, more women, and women automatically are going to be interested in you. That's how that works. So, see, us as guys, we have to create. I don't like saying this word, but I'm going to use it. Us as guys, we have to create value. Women are born with value. We have to create the value. Now, women, you know, they mess up. They do things to plummet their value, lose it, devalue. themselves, right? We have to be about that action to become more valuable, to live a better, just to live a better life. Every man should strive to do more, to be more, to become more, to attract more. And the women usually take attracting women, that usually take care of itself. You have more women coming in than you can handle. You had to start turning some of them down. You had to filter them out. That's how that works. You won't have to go out and chase or cold approach all the time or running behind women. You won't really have to do none of that. They'll show up wherever you at. Especially if people know who you are when you're out in public. They'll walk up to you and say, "Hey, you look familiar." And I'd be like, "Where you think you seen me at?" And they'll be like, yeah, I think I saw your video." It'd be like that sometimes. That doesn't happen to me all the time, but every once in a while that happens. You know, because when I'm out and about, I like to be on the low low. It's always I might be somewhere in like Greenville, South Carolina. I was at the outlet in Greenville. This is like what 3 months ago, and some guy. Well, first it was a guy staring at me, right? And I said, "Oh, okay, I know what that stare is. I've seen this before." And he's like, "Oh, what's up, man? Whatever." And then there was a woman that said, "Hey, you look familiar." I said, "Uh-oh. Where you think you seen me at?" And then she was like, "Oh, I saw your video." you know, it happens, you know. What up, Marcus? You got Yeah, I got charm like a leprechaun. Yeah, it's good. Hey, that helps, bro. That helps, brother. Having that mouthpiece, no doubt. That definitely helps. You know, that definitely helps for sure. Especially today, a lot of people like sending texts and sending emails and stuff like that. So having a sharp mouthpiece that helps if you're using text. It's probably better. Well, I don't know. I don't know. No, it's not better. It's not like being in the. It's not like using your voice and being in person. I don't think text and email was gonna overtake the voice or the human interaction. You know. Now, like I said, you can use text and email to your advantage for sure. But it's not like being in the flesh. It's not like a woman hearing your voice. It's nothing like that. You know, these are just tools, though. Text, voicemail, telephone, email. These are just tools. That's all it is. The problem is a lot of guys don't know how to use these tools to their advantage. They sending dick pictures and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, what you doing? That shit don't work unless she's seen what you got. But if you don't know the girl from a can of paint, and women don't get turned on by no shit like that. If you send her a naked picture of your joint without no face, that shit don't make no sense. Come on, man. That shit don't work. Yeah. I think that's stupid as shit. I don't understand why dudes do that shit. I always thought that was stupid. Even when a woman asks me to send naked pictures, I said no. I always say no. What I'm doing that for? Well, shit, if you ain't coming over, I ain't sending no naked pictures. The hell I'm doing that shit for? You think I am? Think I one of these silly ass dudes out here that you've been fucking with? But a lot of guys, they'll fall for it too every time. And the woman be like, "Oh, look at this old sucker. I can play with him, get him all aroused and get him all hot and bothered. Tease him a little bit." And she'll laugh with her friends at you. Like, look at this old chump. He fall for it. This old sucker. And the guy that didn't send the pictures, he's gonna smash because he didn't bought into the little game she started playing. Yeah, you gotta a lot of this stuff. A lot of dudes be doing, man. That shit just don't work. You got guys that's doing any and everything out here. There's no strategy. There's not a lot of thinking behind stuff they be doing online at all. You got dudes be online butt naked on Twitter and a lot of these apps that they be on, butt naked, letting it all hang out. I'm like, yo, bro, were you thinking some girl's gonna reach out and say, "Hey, come on over"? Maybe, but the chances of that happening is slim to none. That's like shooting crap against the wall. You know, you got a better chance at winning a hand in Vegas. For real. You know, take it easy. I'm about to GO. I'm about to get up out of here soon too. I'm not gonna be in here too much longer. I didn't plan on being on here no more than an hour. You know, no more than an hour. All right, man. Appreciate it, bro. Hold it down. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Share the video. You know. And PS, by the way, if you need any help with anything that I talked about tonight, check out. Let's see. Go to SharpGame.net. Yeah, go to SharpGame.net. That video will help you out. You'll never see women and relationships the same ever again. Never, 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 ever, ever again. And I've been told that hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. Yeah. Hundreds and hundreds of times, man. So this is why they always say the game is to be sold, not told. Because there's an art, a science of getting what you want. Doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you want, whatever you want to do, there's a certain type of way you can go about doing it. It ain't just one way. A lot of times we watch other people doing what we wanted to do. Maybe we didn't have the courage or the balls to do it. I mean, we didn't know how to do it. We think that those people are superhuman. Like they're like on some other shit. Now, sometimes they might be on some other shit. But the only difference between them and you, they have more skills, more experience. Maybe they might know people. Now, if you know people, that helps you move faster at attaining or attracting what you want. If you know people, that helps you move faster. You could that probably can help you have a shortcut. That's cool. But just be sure that if anybody that's done whatever you want to achieve, there's a good chance you can do it too. There's a good chance you can do it too. Even if it ain't a shot in hell, even if you can't see it, try anyway. Sometimes, man, you just gotta try. Sometimes you just gotta just go at it and see what happens. I've had people tell me on many occasions, a lot of things I've tried. They tried to talk me out of it, saying it wasn't gonna work, and you ain't got a chance in hell. You ain't gonna win. You can't do it. They just can't do it. They don't got the balls to do it. And I've proven all those people wrong. Every last one of them. And they're not around no more. I let their ass go. I cut them off. I don't need people around me that don't believe in me. That negative energy, I don't need that shit. You know, I've out I've won I've beat the odds many times. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I beat the odds so many times. And I still beat the odds. I still beat the odds. See, I've learned over years that if I stay in the game long enough, I'm going to win. I know this. I'm going to win if I stay in the game long enough. Now, why is that? Because I understand people. Most people are going to give up even before they get started. Most people don't have enough discipline to stick it out because it's too painful in the beginning. It's too stressful in the beginning for most people. They don't have the mental capacity to stick it out in the beginning over a long period of time. I do. I have enough discipline and determination to stick it out. I have enough drive to stick it out. And I've done this in different areas and different aspects of my life. But I know most people don't have it. Most people are going to give up. And see, one of the main reasons why a lot of people have a hard time succeeding is because there's a lot of bad information out here. So you got to get past the bad information before you can get to the correct information. And that's going to take time in itself, especially online. There's a whole bunch of bad information out here. Well, people are just basically stating their opinions. There's no facts, very little facts, and science. People are just saying how they feel and what happened to me. Oh, I lost. And see, a lot of this is dependent upon who raised you. A lot of people, unfortunately, have bad role models growing up. A lot of people then weren't raised by high achievers. Some of our parents weren't high achievers. They weren't high performers in anything. Anything. None of that, no aspect of their life that they have high achievements. So a lot of us had bad role models. Now I had one parent that was a high achiever. But some people don't have none. Both of their parents, they weren't high achievers at all. They just did just enough to get by. I didn't see that when I was growing up. Whatever my parents did, they did it to the best of their ability and some. Some people were taught, hey, just do enough until you can get by. And until when? How long that's going to last? Some people they were taught not to ask for much. I wasn't taught that. Some people were set up to fail. I wasn't taught that. I was set up to achieve. I was set up to lead. See, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end this video. We don't need no more education in this country. We don't need no more education. If education was the problem, it would have worked already. What we need today, what people need today, what men need today is leadership skills. That's what guys need today. Leadership skills. Every man, every boy growing up should focus on leadership. That's what we need today. We don't need no more education. You don't need to be reading no books on on pickup game. You don't need no more. We don't need no more pickup artist books. We don't need no more of that. That's pretty much been played out. You need to read books on leadership. We don't need to go. You don't even need to go to college no more, unless you're going to Ivy League college. University like Yale, Harvard, Princeton, USC. Uh, what else? Something like that. But other than that, you don't need to don't go to no college. Don't go to no university. Unless you go to Stanford, something like that. Other than that, forget about it. You want to go to trade school? Okay, I get it. If you want to be in go in the tech field, you really don't need to go to college for that. You can just go to conferences and meet other people and learn everything you need to learn. If you want to be a programmer, you can go to the bookstore, read books on programming, go to conferences, meet other people that's in the programming, and learn from them. It's. I mean, only if you want to be a doctor or some professional attorney, whatever. Yeah, of course you got to go to university. Yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. But most things today, you don't got to go to a big university for. Like I say, if you go to Ivy League college, you go there for networking and the connections. I get that. That's a good move. But even in those schools, they should teach more leadership. You don't need no more math courses, no more English courses, no more trig, algebra, trigonometry, literature. You don't need no more of that. You need more leadership. I think like this. Half of school, they should be teaching leadership skills. See, you can study and learn as much as you want to learn and remember as much as you want. But if you don't have good leadership skills, you ain't using none of that shit. All that shit is useless if you don't have good leadership skills. Because you feel like you ain't enough. You feel like I ain't confident enough. So all of your money that you spent for 4 years, and you got a student loan of over $100,000, $80,000, $100,000, all that's useless without leadership skills. So you can read all the books you want. You can even read my books. If you don't have good leadership skills, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. If you're not comfortable in your own skin, it don't even matter. Until you get past all of that. So hey, like, share the video, check out SharpGameAtl. Check out that video. That'll help you out. Any comments, concerns, leave it below this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.